a surprisingly effective spray for plant pests and diseases. Combine chili peppers with garlic, and your plants will grow healthy. Aphids and other pests will disappear when you spray them with a chili-based product. By adding garlic, which has antibacterial and antifungal properties, you will prepare an extremely effective natural remedy for plant diseases and pests, which is praised by gardeners around the world. At the very beginning, prepare yourself 200 grams of chili peppers and 200 grams of garlic. Cut them into smaller pieces. Then put them in a blender to crush them into small pieces. Prepare yourself a pot and pour 4 liters of water into it. You need to bring the water to a boil. Once the water is boiling, add the crushed peppers and garlic. Leave the ingredients in the boiling water for about 7 minutes. After this time, turn off the stove and let the mixture cool down. Once it has cooled, strain it through a strainer. Add 1 tablespoon of potash soap or dishwashing liquid. Dilute it in a 2-to-1 ratio with water. In simplest terms, pour 300 milliliters of the concoction and add 150 milliliters of water. Pour the concoction prepared this way into a diffuser bottle and spray the plants. You will never see aphids on them again. Ants will not return for the next few years. You will get rid of ants and aphids with 100% effectiveness. This is my favorite natural ant spray. It's made from cucumber. It works wonders. Few people know that cucumber is so effective. The bitter ingredient in it acts like poison to ants. Cut it into slices and put them in a blender. Add a glass of vodka to the cucumbers. Blend everything until you get a smooth consistency. Then strain through a sieve to get rid of the cucumber remnants. Add 2 tablespoons of shampoo or liquid soap and mix thoroughly. Now just pour the ready solution into a spray bottle. Your natural ant spray is ready. Now you just need to spray the places where you notice insects. This spray not only repels ants, but is also safe for household members. It's a poison that ants avoid. Additionally, vodka and shampoo help in effective application. They make the mixture more effective due to the stronger scent. I hope this method will be as helpful for you as it has been for me. Are you tired of snails destroying your plants? Are you looking for a natural way to get rid of them? Here's a simple recipe for a mixture that will effectively deter snails from your garden. First, prepare a pitcher. Pour half a liter of warm water into it. Then add half a teaspoon of black pepper. Its strong smell and taste discourage snails. The next ingredient is half a teaspoon of garlic. Snails can't stand its smell, and it also has antibacterial properties that protect plants. The final ingredient is 1 tablespoon of ground coffee. The caffeine in coffee is toxic to snails, so they avoid it. Now, mix all the ingredients thoroughly. Let the mixture cool down. Once the mixture is cold, you need to dilute it. Add 500 milliliters of water to 100 milliliters of the mixture and stir. Now you can water or spray your plants with it. Use the mixture regularly to keep snails at bay. Remember to spray your plants after it rains. The mixture also works on other pests. Thanks to this, your garden will be free from unwanted guests. Stick a regular screwdriver into your lawn. This simple test will check the condition of the grass. It can help you save your lawn from yellowing and bare spots. Taking care of a lawn is not the easiest task, especially in the summer. Watering the grass is one of the most crucial factors. Most people don't know when and how often to do it. It turns out that you don't have to do it by guesswork. The screwdriver test is the best guide. You just need to take a long tool, preferably over 15 centimeters. Stick this screwdriver into several spots on the lawn. If the tool goes all the way into the ground, it means the grass doesn't need watering. The soil is soft and moist. However, if the screwdriver stops or requires a lot of force to be inserted, it's a sign that the soil is dry. Grass roots are shallow, so such a lawn should be watered as soon as possible. This simple method was shown to me by a gardener. I have been using it for a few weeks and my lawn is greener and more hydrated than ever before. The Roman snail is your ally in the fight against slugs. Few people know this. Therefore, never get rid of these snails. If you have more and more slugs in your garden, you might be making this mistake too. When you have a slug infestation in your garden, you've probably tried to stop them with eggshells or coffee grounds. Others set traps for them. Because of the slug infestation, many people also get rid of snails with shells. The Roman snail does damage in the garden, but not as much as slugs do. And few people know that the Roman snail is your ally in the fight against slugs. How so? The Roman snail eats the eggs of slugs. So if you eliminate snails with shells, the number of slugs will immediately increase because their eggs are no longer threatened. You have to collect and destroy adult slugs yourself, for example, by sprinkling them with salt. But the Roman snail will take care of eliminating their eggs and reducing their population. If you want to know the natural enemy of adult slugs, many people have started keeping Indian runner ducks in their gardens. During a single meal, they can eat dozens of adult slugs. They are the best weapon in the fight against slugs. Aside from the Roman snail, you surely have it in your medicine cabinet. As soon as the cucumber leaves start to yellow, make a spray from it. The cucumbers will bear fruit all summer long. First, prepare 1 tablespoon of cloves, put them in a grinder and grind them finely. Cloves have antibacterial and antifungal properties. They protect the plants from many diseases and pests. Now prepare a blender. Pour 1 liter of water into it. Add the ground cloves. Cloves have another advantage. They neutralize ethylene, the gas responsible for fruit ripening and vegetable yellowing. Add aspirin to the cloves. It is a pain reliever and fever reducer that contains salicylic acid. This makes the plants more resistant to heat and drought. When the aspirin dissolves, mix the solution well. Pour the fertilizer into a spray bottle, and the spray is ready. Just spray the cucumbers regularly to prevent the leaves from yellowing and save your crops. Just a piece of this soap is enough to protect your cucumber crops from blight. Gardeners have been using this method for years because it's incredibly effective, cheap, and natural. If you start to see a white powdery substance on the cucumber leaves, it's a bad sign. There's a simple way to protect them from aphids. This summer, you'll be harvesting cucumbers by the bucketful. Prepare a bar of gray soap. Grate it using a coarse grater. Its use in the garden is brilliant. You should have about 30 grams of soap flakes. Add them to a liter of water. Stir until all the soap dissolves. Then, pour the mixture into a spray bottle. Spray the cucumber leaves with this solution. The insecticidal properties of gray soap come from the fatty acids, which are toxic to many harmful insects. It protects the plant from aphids and fungi. The cucumber aphid is one of the species that feed on cultivated plants. Its presence can weaken the plant, or even cause it to wilt. They are mainly found on the younger parts of the plants, on the underside of the leaves, and on the shoots. The soapy foam also cleans the plant of dirt. This homemade spray is cheap and effective. It's no wonder most gardeners use it.